Hi, I'm Tom. I'm a comedian. Got my 28-year chip this week. Pretty excited about that. Thank you. Thanks. I wasn't always a comedian. I didn't start out that way. When I was very young, my parents were convinced I was going to be very successful in the field of product manufacturing. My dad said when I was a baby, I was a pooping machine. And this was a great gig for someone that age, fresh out of the chute like that. I had the three things you needed to be successful in that business at that age. I had no startup costs, I had no inventory costs, and I had no bowel control. My parents took care of all of that. And this was a sweet gig until about 2 years in when they decided that they wanted to change the method of distribution. Next thing I know, I'm no longer wearing diapers, and we are flushing product right down the toilet. I had a pretty normal childhood. I was 55 kids, which freaked my mom out the entire time she was pregnant with me. She had apparently read in some magazine somewhere that every fifth child born was Chinese. I did all the normal things you do when you're growing up. I hit all the benchmarks, like I lost all my baby teeth at the appropriate time. Basically, when your brother hits you in the mouth with a Louisville Slugger, your teeth are naturally going to race out of your head as quickly as possible. When I was 5, I learned to ride a two-wheel bike. When I was 8, I stole a candy bar from a local drugstore, and 30 minutes later, riddled with Catholic guilt, I returned a gently used candy bar. When I was 11, I got my first very own bike. Are any of you familiar with the old Stingray?
Yeah.
Yeah! Was that a sweet ride or what? Oh man, I love the Stingray. This is going back many years. The Stingray, I loved it. It had this banana seat, the high-rise handlebars, the 5-speed gear shifter on the center bar. This was the Stingray was the Batmobile of bikes. This thing was maneuverable, it was nimble, it was quick. And even at that young age, the Stingray was a chick magnet. That was not my bike. My bike was a pink girl Schwinn bike handed down from my sister, complete with a pink basket, pink handlebar streamers, and a pink bell. Stupid bike. I hated that bike. It was no Stingray either, I'm telling you. It was no Batmobile of bikes. It was more like the Wienermobile of bikes. Because I felt like a dick every time I rode that. But it did make me tough because I got beaten up every time I was on that thing. My neighborhood was full of a lot of very mean girls. The world is crazy. It has gotten crazier since I was a kid. I just saw this the other day. According the Food and Drug Administration has issued their yearly list of acceptable amounts of rodent hair and insect body parts allowable in food. Yeah. Really, FDA? Acceptable amounts? How about no flies in my cherry pies? Spider legs in my enchilada? How about nada? It's not like you find a rat hair in your Big Mac and you go, all right, I find 3 more of these, I'm taking this thing back. It's just crazy. I saw this in the paper the other day. This is kind of a cool story. There's an organization in this country that takes underprivileged children and sends them down to Disney World in Orlando, Florida, free of charge. This is kind of a cool program with one critical flaw. They're taking these poor kids out of their rat-infested homes and sending them to a land where the mice are 10 feet tall. This is the most disturbing thing I saw. According to a recent survey, masturbation is up in the United States. Yeah. A couple practitioners. Who the hell is doing this research? How desperate do you have to be for a job to go door to door going, do you touch it? Do you rub it on anything? And if you knock on someone's door and they don't answer, you know what they're doing. My name's Tom Hofbauer. Thanks a lot.